So without further ado, I will welcome to the stage Fonterra, and they will help us kick off this first session.
So my name is Alistair Draper, and I have 10 years experience working at Fonterra, and in my current role as Business Process Manager for Pricing and Trading. My responsibilities are around setting the future strategy and pricing roadmap for Fonterra, and with Pros, we have a strategic partnership where we have CPQ, Smart Price Optimization, Smart Price Management, and this month we went live with the real-time pricing engine. So who is Fonterra? We are a dairy cooperative owned and supplied by farming families across New Zealand, and we have been in the dairy industry since 1927. Through the spirit of cooperation and a can-do attitude, Fonterra farmers, along with almost 18,000 employees around the world, share the goodness of our milk through innovative consumer, food service, and ingredient brands, where we deliver an annual revenue of $15 billion. Fonterra is also responsible for approximately 30% of the world's global dairy exports, and we are committed to producing dairy nutrition in a way that cares for people, animals, and the environment and brings value to our communities. New Zealand milk is the focus of our strategy, and our global presence helps us generate revenue in over 130 countries. Our range of dairy ingredients are sold under our NZMP brand and are found in prominent food and nutrition brands around the world. So Fonterra's history with Pros. In 2011, Fonterra's partnership with Pros began when we implemented software which is now known as Supply-Aware Optimization to help solve Fonterra's business problem of optimizing our collected milk into the highest returning product streams. And then in 2015, this extended into our ingredients channel of our business through the implementation of CPQ and price optimization known internally as Smart Price. This provided our sales teams with a single offer process and surfaced the price bill to them when they were offering to their customers. We then went further in 2018 when we implemented price management and enhanced our CPQ tool to improve the experience of our account managers when they offered to our customers. This was a fundamental change for our business as we migrated all of our pricing master data from our ERP. This also enabled our business to be able to offer customers price risk management solutions through an integrated system rather than manual spreadsheets, which we had done previously. Then following COVID, like many businesses, we then faced a new business problem, and that was e-commerce. We were predominantly an account managed business, and some of our customers were looking for a digital solution. So we built an online marketplace, and in 2023, we began the work to implement RTPE, which went live this year. The three key business challenges we were looking to solve were that our customers had a growing demand for e-commerce, but we had a difficulty in supporting real-time pricing because our processes behind the scenes to enable our online marketplace required us to simulate prices and price management and then put them through multiple transformations to then get them onto the online marketplace. This manual process in recalculating prices meant that the end user experience was both suboptimal, but then there was the opportunity for pricing to be misaligned across the multiple selling channels.
Awesome, thanks, Alistair. So focus on real-time pricing, key word there, real-time, improving the experience and then really growing that e-commerce. When we started planning this out and talking about it, we decided to focus on this particular topic. So Alistair sent me over a screenshot of their actual solution. So this is what it looks like in their portal. He sent it over to me. It looks fantastic. You can browse for products. You can view your orders. You'll notice on here that there's the product descriptions and when things are going to arrive. And it also shows something key. It shows the price on there. So that's what we're trying to solve for today. Like Alistair mentioned, with Smart Price and Smarter Price, it was all around delivering that to the salesperson. And now it's about delivering it direct to the customer. We should probably call it Smartest Price if we're going to keep going. I don't know what's going to be after that. We'll have to figure something else out. But yeah, really focusing on how we're going to get that out there as quick as possible. So if we think about two other topics, it's where is this coming from? How are we getting the price recommendation? And ultimately, how do we utilize what you're doing already today to get that price recommendation out? So they're using optimization. They're using AI-powered optimization like we've heard a lot about over the last couple of days. And ultimately, that's driving the price recommendation, looking at customer willingness to pay, which attributes best describe this customer and influence the price that they should be willing to pay. And then ultimately getting that out to the salesperson has been the focus through the last since 2015 or so, whenever you started with CPQ. So that kind of structure of getting the real price out was already there, but it was only to the salesperson. So we understand everything about that customer, what should the price be, and then ultimately layering on some business rules. So whether it's availability of products or maybe some competitive intelligence or some business factors that you may know about that the data may not reflect yet, they have the ability to put all that in, and it really built this price engine to send all of this information to the salesperson. So if we introduce the real-time pricing for now the customer experience, we're utilizing the exact same thing. There's no more storage of these prices onto the e-commerce portal. You don't have to build it anywhere else. The infrastructure for the price was already there. The optimization was already there. The business rules are there. So we're using that same type of model to now call directly in real time from the e-commerce portal to say, ultimately, what should the price be, and do we show the same price? So when we were talking about it in preparation, one of the things that we said was, well, price consistency was one of the main things they were trying to solve for, but more so like price accuracy, because it might not always be the exact same price. If you're trying to drive different behaviors through a different channel, you have the ability to do that now. We know where the price request is coming from. Is it coming from sales? Is it coming from an e-commerce portal? So if your focus is on the location of the customer and offering a particular discount, or you're trying to drive them to the e-commerce channel because they're a certain type of customer and that's where you're trying to push their interaction with you guys, that's how they've been able to really overhaul this whole process and make it a lot faster by using the optimization, but really powering it through the real-time pricing engine.
So now that we have RTP live within our business, whether a customer engages through an account manager or our online marketplace, as Daniel said, that price is now consistent across these selling channels. Another benefit for us is the time it takes to make price changes on the marketplace. And when we calculated it, came to a 95% reduction in time, but also because we're not putting it through the multiple transformations, it's reducing the opportunity for errors. We also have, with this reduction in time and the ability for our customers to self-serve on aspects of their business with us, we believe that moving forward, we will also be able to improve our customer experience and our cost to serve with our customer base.
Awesome, 95% reduction, that's awesome. When I was sitting through the awards, before we did this, I was thinking, Alistair's got to get some sort of award. He's probably the furthest traveled person to get here, but I think you might have been beat with some of the airline people. But we really appreciate Fonterra's partnership over the years. It's been fantastic getting to work with them. Great customer, helping us innovate, figure out new ways to solve their business challenges, and I really appreciate you guys coming and supporting us over the years. So thank you very much.